Hi friends, my name is Jenn Kirshner. I am a young adult pastor in Reading, Pennsylvania, and I just thought I'd take a few minutes today to come and share with you. I would love to share with you a little bit about what God's doing in my life and what He's teaching me as I continue to grow my role as a young adult pastor here at my church. So I just wanted to talk to you today a little bit about risk-taking and trying new things. That's something that's really been on my heart recently as I've begun to lead and as I've been working with our young adults. It's been a really exciting year for me. Another pastor here at the church and I have just recently taken over the young adult ministry, and it's been such a growing experience for us to learn about kind of taking ownership and trying our own things and learning and growing. But as this fall progresses, I'm going to be taking charge more of our 25 to 35-year-old young adults, and my co-pastor is going to be taking on the 17 to 24-year-olds. So we're just both continuing to branch on to new and exciting things. But as I've been working through the process of taking on this group and really kind of making it my own and growing in that area, one of the biggest things that I found to be a struggle is the idea of trying new things and taking risks. I'm finding for myself and for a lot of the people that I work with, one of the biggest concerns is this fear of failure that we have. We don't want to fail at what we do. We don't want to set ourselves up poorly. We don't want to do things and make a lot of mistakes. So sometimes we don't try new things without being 100% sure that they're going to work. And while I think that's good, I also think at times it's bad. I think it's good to have confidence in the things that we're doing and good to have confidence in trying things that we believe are going to be successful. But I also think it's important to not be afraid every once in a while to do things differently than we've always done them, or to try new things. I know that's something we're going to be doing this fall with our volunteers. We have always done our volunteer ministry in one certain way, and the way we've had them operate has always been set up one way. And this fall we're going to try something radically different. Instead of being separated into individual areas, we're going to focus on having them work together as a team and really kind of sharing the vision and the ministry of the team. We've seen that that's been a breakdown for us. We've been seeing that our young adults aren't connecting, our volunteers aren't connecting to one another and connecting enough to the vision of the ministry. They're great at the individual areas that they do, but they really struggle to connect to the bigger vision of the ministry. And I've heard it said that it's insanity to think that you could do the same thing and expect a different result. So instead of doing the same thing and expecting a different result, this fall we're going to try something new. We're going to go to a broader team approach where we bring them all in and we just have them work together as a team. Instead of being so focused on individual areas, we want them to come together as a team and unify for the vision. And we have some different ways that we're going to try and do that, different activities and ways we're going to run our services that are hopefully going to help that. But we're just going to try it, and we're going to try it because we want to do what we do better. So we're going to take a little bit of a risk this fall. We're going to try something new with our volunteers. Hopefully they love it, but we're also only doing it for a set time period. We're going to give it a chance. We're going to give it 4 months, and at the end of that 4 months, we're going to reevaluate. So I think sometimes when it comes to risk-taking, we're afraid to take a risk or try something new because we feel like we have to do it forever. Once we try this thing, we have to commit to it forever, and that's not the case. What we need to do is sometimes we need to set up a timeline where we're going to try something. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set up our fall as a timeline where we try this new thing with our volunteers, and we're going to see how it goes. And if it goes great, then fantastic. We found a way to unite our volunteers behind the vision of our ministry, and that's fantastic. And if we find after 4 months that it's not working the way that we want, then we're going to try something different. But at least now we can say that we've tried something. We haven't just seen a problem and allowed it to continue. We've seen a problem and done something to try and change it and affect it and to make it better. So I guess that's kind of my challenge to you as you look forward to what you're going to do this fall and in the coming spring. I want to challenge you to take some risks. I want to challenge you to try some new things. Set up a guideline. Know what you want to accomplish in that time. Know what you want to try. And then have a process for evaluation of it and just see what happens. Sometimes we're going to take risks and we're going to be incredibly successful. And God's going to bless what we're doing. And other times we're going to try something and it's going to fail. And we need to learn to see our failures not as failures, but as opportunities to learn. So I guess that's my challenge for you today. Try something new this fall. Set up a time of evaluation for it, and be willing to see your failures sometimes as opportunities to learn and grow, and not just as failures. So God bless. Thank you for listening, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon.